By the time the sun dipped behind the smokestacks, the doors on Ashrow Lane began to whisper. Not out loud, nothing so obvious. The whispering was a pressure in the ears, a tightening in the chest, a sense that something had noticed you and was waiting politely for permission to enter. Everyone in the neighborhood knew the rule. Lock your doors before sunset or be replaced. No one remembered who made the rule. It had been there longer than the streetlights, longer than the houses peeling paint and sagging porches. Parents taught it the way they taught children to look both ways before crossing the street, their voices casual but eyes sharp with fear. Mara learned it at 5. Deadbolts, chain. Every night, her mother said, kneeling to meet her gaze. If you hear knocking after dark, you don't answer. Not even for me. What if you forget? Mara asked. Her mother hesitated. Just long enough. Then someone else remembers for you. The replacements were never announced. They didn't arrive in moving trucks or introduce themselves with casseroles. They were simply asterisk there, asterisk the next morning, watering lawns, waving from porches, wearing familiar faces that didn't quite sit right like masks pulled a little too tight. Mrs. Calder from number 12 was replaced on a Tuesday. Mara noticed first because Mrs. Calder always fed the crows at dawn, tossing breadcrumbs with arthritic precision. Wednesday morning the crows still came, but the woman feeding them stood straighter, her movements smooth, efficient. When she smiled at Mara, her teeth were all the same size. Good morning, dear, Mrs. Calder said. Her voice landed half a second too late. By Friday, everyone had adjusted. They always did. Mara forgot once. She was 23, newly alone in her childhood home, grief still rearranging her thoughts into useless shapes. Her mother had died 2 weeks earlier and routines dissolved when no one was left to enforce them. That evening, Mara fell asleep on the couch with the television murmuring to itself. The sun slipped away unnoticed. The locks remained open. She woke to the whisper. It pressed against the door like a held breath. Too late, something seemed to think. But let's be polite. Knocking began at precisely 8:14 p.m., 3 taps. Careful, respectful. Mara, her mother's voice called from the other side. You forgot again. Her heart stuttered. Her hands shook as she stood. I told you, the voice continued softly. You'd need someone to remember for you. The doorknob turned. Mara lunged forward and slammed the deadbolt just as the handle rattled violently, metal screaming in protest. The chain followed, then the second lock. The door bucked once, twice, then stopped. Silence fell so abruptly it rang. Mara slid to the floor, sobbing, her back pressed against the door until dawn. Morning came. It always did. Ashrow Lane looked the same. Trimmed hedges, chalk drawings on sidewalks, the illusion of safety held together by habit and fear. Mara didn't open her door. She didn't need to. She watched from the window as her mother stepped onto the porch across the street, alive and well, smoothing her blouse like she'd never been sick at all. Her mother looked up. They made eye contact. Her mother smiled. And this time the smile fit perfectly. If you're enjoying our content, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Your support means a lot.